one's recording.
It's Matt's.
That one's
Fucking
recording.
lamp that he bought.
Hey, that lamp is a nice set piece.
Sure.
Do I have to hit record on the GoPro? Can you do
I
that
can do it from here.
Maybe you're ready. You can hit it then.
We're going.
That's recording.
What are we talking about? You know, whatever you feel like.
It's still Clock Talk fashion in the sense that there's never a topic, but yeah, let's just make sure it's succinct.
I saved a story for today. I think it's gonna be great.
Well, she
I
has
can
a
do
story for
ASMR.
today, so
Oh.
don't.
As you can see.
Okay. Anyway.
That was a big one.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Thanks, Mike. I forgot I have to do that portion.
1, 2. I just gave the camera the middle finger.
It's okay. You can
1,
just clap.
2, 3. 1,
Why?
2,
Why though?
3.
Why? Because you have to sync
You have to
everything.
sync
Oh, I
everything.
forgot about
Yeah.
that.
So, let's go ahead and get. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Error 406. We have finally found out what that means from our computer man, Mike here. I'm going to get into that for your introduction. So, my name's Charles.
I'm Mike.
And Shayla.
And we have a special guest.
Emily.
Whoa!
Oh, it's Emily.
Yeah, so,
Hi, Emily.
Wild Emily.
Welcome to the internet.
She was kidnapped. I've never been on the internet. Never.
yeah, clearly, because there's never other podcasts that I've tried to do with you anyway. So, Mike, tell the people what 406 finally is so they can stop putting in the comments and making fun of us, which I assume you're all doing.
Error 406 is a server reply error, if I remember correctly. That means
For all the
you
people
have
who are
sent
stupid.
means you have sent a request to some kind of server, and the server tried to respond to you, and the server couldn't respond to you because either you or the server is in a stupid language that one of you doesn't understand.
Understood.
So it's like trying to cross a border and not understanding English or Canadian.
Eh?
What? So, today we have a story from Shayla, as per usual, and she's been saving this one because she wanted real reactions.
I did.
We actually haven't heard this one yet.
I know,
Most of
so-
the other ones we have.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for the most part. But, so I'm really curious, what you got for us?
So today I was at work, as I
Okay.
usually am on Wednesdays.
Of course.
And they were doing, when I was driving there was an Amazon sign, like Amazon with an arrow.
Okay.
And I was like, what the heck? Like, what? I was annoyed already, so I was just automatically mad about their presence.
Just really quickly,
Like the jungle Amazon?
No, like the Amazon that you order things.
Yes, the Amazon jungle in Pittsburgh. I saw a billboard for Netflix today. I've never seen a billboard for Netflix before, but
Yeah.
continue. Like a Netflix show, not just Netflix in general, right? I'm sorry, continue.
Do you live under a rock?
I don't see many
Continue with your story,
billboards
man.
that have
I don't think I've ever seen a Netflix billboard.
See?
All their advertising is pretty much
Not-
online.
yeah.
They're on
That's
television.
People aren't driving down the road like, oh, I wonder what's on Netflix.
Anyway.
Yeah, they don't need it.
So,
Yeah.
so I went upstairs in the Hat Trick Club where this supposed sign was, because that's where I edit my weeklies. And so it turns out they were having like a mass hiring thing. They were doing like 3-4 sessions, and like you could like shop for people, or you could be on this floor like building boxes.
Wait,
or,
hold
like,
on. What? Oh, Amazon.
Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, not the jungle. We clarified that.
Well, no,
already.
I thought
Not arm you either.
Yeah.
They're firing everyone.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I was curious what you were saying.
That's where I was confused.
Yeah, that's where I was at.
Okay,
And also, I thought you said that they were like buying people, but anyway.
so mass hiring.
I continue.
Anyway, so they're doing like little sessions of like what to expect, what jobs you could be, and then you could decide to apply or leave or anything like that fancy stuff.
Did you apply?
I didn't, because I
Did
didn't go
Amazon
over
try to
there.
hire you?
They talked to me for a little bit, but I was kind of busy and annoyed, so I'm sure I wasn't that fun to talk to.
Oh, EBS did. I wish Amazon would approach me. The jungle.
Anyway, so one of the components of this application was a drug test,
Oh shit.
which means they have to pee in the little cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As much drug
So
testing.
every once in a while, I'd like hear like, okay, you gotta do this, and then you do this, and then you bring it back here, and we'll let you know. So everyone would walk back into the bathroom, you know, go to the bathroom and come back and all that fun stuff. While I was at my table was like right by the bathroom. So I went into the bathroom and a man followed me into the bathroom.
The women's bathroom?
Yes!
The fuck?
And I was taken aback. I was automatically on edge, and this man goes, I will give you $100 for your urine.
What?
I was taken aback. And then I was like, well, this is illegal, but $100 is $100.
Did you do it?
Well, I thought about it for about a minute and a half, and he just kind of tried to persuade me. And then you hear a knock on the door, and it was the Amazon lady going, "Sir, the men's bathroom is down the hall more. This is the woman's." And so she came in, and we were there, and she was there, and it was really awkward. And I was like, "Holy
So then
shit!"
he offered her $100
No!
for the cup.
I'll offer you $200 for your urine and to not tell anyone.
So for you, have you guys taken drug tests to get
Yeah.
hired?
Yes, I have.
No.
No. Did you have to pee in a cup for yours?
Yeah, I beat in a cup for
See,
mine.
mine was like an oral test. It was an
Ow.
oral swab.
No, mine
So
had to.
I've never had to pee in a cup for a drug test.
No, mine. I had to pee in a cup. It was really kind of poopy because the
No, it's
lady had to
actually
watch me
cold.
do it.
Yeah, they have to watch you. 'Cause, you
Well,
just-
she didn't watch me. She stood outside the door and said, "Don't flush."
Yeah.
So it wasn't bad, but it was a thing.
Well, it's like,
Don't flush.
yeah, it's like, oh no, I'm getting rid of the urine I already urinated.
Yeah.
But I filled the
Well, it's
cup.
because if you have a bag of urine or
Urine in
something,
it, yeah.
you have to. Most people would try to get rid of
The bag.
it.
Yeah, whatever contraption you got.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Cool,
it was.
weird.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I
You
peed
should have
in a
taken
cup
100.
once for
Should've
a.
I
taken
really,
the
I think I was going to. I think about it more now, and I think that I would have taken
Get
the
this real quick.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
sorry,
lie, even though it's
No.
illegal, probably would have done it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
I
would
think
take the 100.
yeah, if I had given more time to actually process it, I would have done it.
Yeah, but
I
we're
mean,
not
if
saying...
somebody questions it, you just go, I don't know, man. A dude offered me $100 for my pee. That's all.
I
know."
honestly, I
know.
thought about it. It's like the straight guys that are like, "Would you give a gay man a blowjob?" And they're like, $20 is $20. I think it's the same concept.
I mean, I wouldn't do it for $20.
I'm not gonna give him man a
I
blowjob.
wouldn't do it for $20. I might have tried to get more money out of him actually.
But
But
anyway,
how much this job actually worth to you?
What's your first paycheck? Anyway, but we're not saying to do this. It's illegal. Don't
These are all hypotheticals.
do
If
those
a weird
things.
man and or woman followed me into the bathroom, I would probably not pay
Yeah,
for them.
and if a man follows you into the women's bathroom, get out of that situation.
I just didn't know.
He might not always offer you just urinating.
It's
Wait,
but
what?
it's like the Neville Island bathroom.
Why of all places, did they have Amazon
Open
hiring?
floor space.
Yeah, to be honest.
It's cheaper than the event
They
center.
have you ever been in the Hat Club Trick Club? Other than just
Wait, that's where it was? Up there?
Yeah.
Filled with tricks.
Yeah.
It's very open, and so they had different stations. They had there's a big TV in there, and they had the TV set up with a presentation, and then they had another table lined with computers that they
Yeah,
That
I
they
was watching
use
that get
to,
close to my face.
have people sign applications and stuff, and then there was another sign-in station, and then another station where you got your cup to pee in.
What kind of jobs are they hiring for?
From
Interesting.
one of them, that sounds
Good
like
job.
it was a floor where they were sorting packages, kind of like what Nick
That's
did.
what Nick did.
Yeah, and another one was building the boxes to put the things in. And then another one, I thought this was interesting, was a personal shopper for a person.
I've heard
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
Amazon Pantry.
Yeah, you could go to Sam's Club, buy whatever they wanted, and you got paid $15 an hour to do that.
From what I've heard, though, from a source undisclosed, that they get dicked, the people who do the Amazon Pantry, because they're on call first off, and they also from what I hear, they don't get anything to care for their cars,
No, that's
so they
dumb.
just get paid. They
Yeah.
don't get gas reimbursed or anything like
Well, I
that.
mean,
They
I
don't
do
guess.
you
get, a
know?
company car. Well, Robert told me, and he worked at Amazon for a while. Redacted.
Yeah.
Beep.
Let's stop there.
Doesn't really work.
I mean,
We're
there's
gonna-
some
we're gonna
stories
put
about
that there.
Amazon. You're gonna just bleep that one part.
Well, I don't really care about Amazon because it's just our personal opinions on Amazon. It's not,
Yeah.
Human who works there.
Do we all shop on Amazon though?
Yes.
100%. I mean, I'm not
Oh
gonna,
yeah.
I'm not gonna stop shopping on Amazon. I'm not stupid.
Ah, man.
But yeah, that's
Okay.
that was one of the things that happened to me today, and I really wanted to tell the whole world about it, but I decided to wait and tell you all about it because your reactions were better now than they would have been when I told you.
Thank you. And the whole world knows that.
You know,
Or
the
like
world
the 10
knows that I was
people who are
offered.
For the whole
I
world.
told my
could
mom
know
about it. She called me and I was like, "Mom, guess what happened to me today?"
Gotta think that's punchy Amazon
Yeah.
title.
She was nice into the mic.
Anyway, so Emily, I hear you have a pee story.
Oh, yeah.
Story.
So,
Not gonna urinate it on. She says a pee story.
Okay.
I also peed in a cup once, but it was like, okay, it's like these weird health people that would just, they're like door to door, kind of like salesman type.
Whoa.
So you peed in a cup for someone.
No,
that walked up
listen,
to you.
okay.
Let her tell her story.
Yeah,
Damn.
what?
Their main thing is that they take surveys of like, they're really interested in like the 18 sort of like young adult crowd. And they take surveys of like, do you vape? Do you smoke? Like stuff like that. Do you know people that vape? Do you know people that smoke? And they ask you like a bunch of questions about the brands and stuff, and then they pay you for it. So for like an extra $10, you can pee in a cup, and I don't know why, but like
You really needed that $10.
I was like 17, and I was like,
Listen,
yes, please give me that money.
that
so I
dude-
peed in the cup.
The people that did that that's definitely not part of the survey, and you got paid $10 to further someone's finish.
What the fuck?
It's like a commercial on
I mean,
Family Guy one time. Like,
But
we'll
like,
buy your
what did-
teeth.
What did they say that peeing in the cup did?
Fingernails for cash.
Okay, so-
Fingernails for cash.
Fingernails.
Yeah.
It's a Family Guy bit.
Yeah.
You can also test for drugs in
So the
fingernails.
peeing in the cup was for like, I guess just to make sure that you weren't lying about like, oh, I don't smoke weed or I don't do.
But they gave you
drugs or
$10 extra to make
Yeah.
sure you weren't lying.
Yes.
How much did you get paid like for the survey in general?
Like 20.
Okay, so you made $30.
Alright, that's fair. I would have done it.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
a
I was like,
33%
yeah,
increase in your profits.
I'm a teenager. I need money, so
Listen,
I did it.
I agreed
I got
to
hustled
have
out
a
of it.
snapshot device plugged into my car to get $20 off my car insurance.
But that's worth it. I mean, it's conjuries. But see, I got swindled by some fucking door-to-door steak salesman.
Oh, I remember.
Did you buy
this.
Omaha steaks?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
You're
yeah.
a fucking chump.
Alright, so look. Not backstory. I was 16, okay? My lady friend was over. We wanted to have dinner. So I was like, alright, fine. You know, I got some stuff to make. But then, like, later that day, we were hanging out. And so the guy comes, knocks on my door, right? Usually it's just surveys or anything. So, like, I can tell him, hey, no, leave. This guy's fucking persistent. Okay? And me with buying things, persistency gets me. Because I can't say no.
That's how you get
Really
suckered
can't.
in,
It's really
in game
bad.
stores.
Yeah, see,
I
no,
know.
game stores
You're not allowed to go car shopping.
No, I'm good
He's
at
pretty good
those
with big
things.
purchases.
Yeah, big purchases I'm good with. And also game stores now, because I'll get into that. But anyway. But no, so the guy comes up and he tries to sell me the steaks. And I'm like, no, I really don't need to. And he's like, but I could sell you this whole box of steaks for this much money. I was like, I don't have that kind of money. And I was like, maybe I'll buy like 8 steaks. And he was like, I can't sell you just 8 steaks. What about like 12? And I was like, all right, fine. So I paid this man
What
like,
a deal.
I know, right? I think I
What
paid the
about
guy
it?
like,
What are you gonna do with 12 steaks?
I don't know, I paid the guy like $20 for 12
Eat 'em.
steaks.
Were you a
Hopefully.
pescatarian at this time?
No, I was not. So I got the steaks, and I immediately looked up Omaha Steaks online. It's clearly I got swindled.
You got fucking played.
I was. I'm really happy though, because initially he was like, "Yeah, I can sell you up for like $200," and I was like, "Whoa, man! I am 16, sir. I don't have $200. I can't do this. Plus, I'm 16. He can't be selling to me. I just figured that out too." But anyway, so
Wait,
no.
so what's wrong with Omaha steaks?
So there's nothing wrong with them, but like they claim to be high grade steaks, but they're like
They're like
TGI
medium
Friday
steaks.
quality
No.
steaks.
They're not good. And also, a lot of people will go around saying they're selling stuff for Omaha Steaks.
Yeah, and then they just
But
literally
it's not.
pull
It's
up in a
not,
truck.
yeah.
It's like Walmart.
Like Omaha
Yeah.
Steaks is a real company, and they
Yeah.
sell steaks. Like
Yeah.
they literally walk door to door and sell steaks.
Yeah, but it's also it was 80 degrees. The man didn't have a refrigerated truck, and he was trying to sell me steaks.
Wait, but
Just
were the
like,
steaks
bro, I
good?
got
Do you
these
remember what they
warm
tasted
steaks.
like?
Yeah, I can do it. They were pretty good steaks. I mean, I got fillets.
Yeah,
They're
okay.
pretty okay. Weren't amazing. Weren't
Oh,
terrible.
like
Or
the way you
filet
entered that, I
mignon.
thought like you never actually got your steaks.
I know. I
Oh
did
no,
too.
he handed me the box of steaks, but initially he was going to sell me $200 worth of steaks, and somehow I got down to $20, and I was like, damn, I never knew I was good at business because in Chinatown I got like, scammed into paying $20 for a Zippo.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
It probably wasn't a real Zippo.
No, it probably wasn't.
I still have that Zippo though. It's nice. It's
Wait,
green.
Chinatown in New York City?
What other Chinatown are you talking
I'm
about?
just making. There are other
Yeah,
Chinatowns.
but those
There
are
are.
Chinatowns.
Yeah, there's Chinatown in Pittsburgh.
There's so many
There's no
Chinatowns.
count.
There
It's
are a
3
lot of
buildings.
Chinatowns.
But anyway, no. See, game stores. Guy tried to get me mad. Kingdom Hearts 3.
He was so fucking pushy.
I was talking about like a Games Workshop and stuff.
Oh.
You're easy to peer pressure in this.
Oh, absolutely, he is.
You're very easy to peer pressure. Because you came back from the GW store and was like, the guy sold me on everything.
Well, it's okay. So the way he was set up in the sense that it's such a small store. Like it's about as big as this space. So you walk in, the register's here, and then like there's a desk there, and then like a table there.
Oh, the weird one we went to.
Just
very
like
first
the actual
time?
Games Workshop shop. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
So-
man, I don't like that place.
It was, yeah. He was trying to sell me on like paints and everything like that. I was like, I just want the Dark Imperium. I understand it's overpriced because it's from directly Games Workshop, but at least it's directly from Games Workshop. So I bought it, but yeah, I mean, it was just such a confined space. Like I had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Like Legions, I like that because it's like, oh no, I don't.
You can
want
walk
it.
away
You
from
walk away, you go around the corner, and you just wait. Or like any other store.
Yeah. Also, don't get, like, they're not going to try and push anything on you. They're going to expect you to either know what you want or ask them.
Yeah. So, yes, I'm good with making prayers. Just
Yep.
the stakes at the age of 16. Okay. I mean, I just bought a phone for a good deal, which we're recording on right there.
Google Pixel
What
2.
did he-
Sponsor us.
No, to be sure. So from steaks, what's your favorite steak?
What's my favorite steak? My family gets a lot of New York strips. But, every once in a while we go with T-bones. We've gotten T-bones more often since, like, we can give the bones to the dog.
Mhm.
But my family likes a good New York strip.
Oh, yeah, I hear it better than no.
That
Sure.
and that and Delmonico's.
I've never heard of a Delmonico. Like I've heard Delmonico, but I've never seen one. I guess.
They sell them,
Delmonico's-
and we used to have them in the restaurant all the
They're
time.
typically a
Yeah.
They're just like a-
fillet. They're like
Yeah.
they're like a mid-grade
Yeah, they're
fillet.
like a Delmonico's. They use Delmonico's a lot to make like steak sandwiches.
Yeah,
Okay.
like it's like a mid-grade
Yeah.
steak, so it's good, but not like
It's not great.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Okay, it's probably not because like I
Yeah.
never hear anyone call it by what is it?
Delmonico.
I don't hear anyone say Delmonico steak.
Well,
It's
for
a-
example, at the restaurant, if I remember correctly, a Delmonico steak dinner with 2 sides was $11.89.
Wow.
What are your
that's a
sides
deal.
tonight?
What are my sides tonight?
Yeah.
What's tonight?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese, I think.
Ooh,
You only got
I
two
mean, that's-
sides.
I mean, you could get other options.
Yeah.
but
So
those
what
were
are
the
your sides? What
Oh.
side
What are the
options do you
options?
have?
I want the mac and cheese.
Let's go through the
Coleslaw, macaroni salad, potato salad,
Gross.
cottage cheese,
Gross.
applesauce, French fries, sweet potato fries,
You're
onion
gross.
rings.
Cottage cheese is disgusting. If you like cottage
I
cheese,
I
love
don't like
cottage
cottage
cheese.
cheese.
I
I'm not a
hate
big fan.
those.
I like cottage cheese.
I also like cottage cheese.
But
I'm in
anyways,
ballroom.
my family will go down to the Strip District in Pittsburgh.
to get strip
So you get a
steaks.
Pittsburgh strip.
Yeah, Pittsburgh Strip.
To go stripping.
And we'll go to Woolies, which is a big old local,
Big old fish place.
butcher shop, I guess is the best way to say it. It's like a grocery store, but it's mostly like
It's just
fresh
Usually
fish
fish,
and
yeah.
fresh meat.
Yeah.
But we'll get an entire strip of Delmonico steaks and we'll cut it up. We'll have family over. We normally do that whenever the steaks go on sale and crab legs go on sale at the same time.
Get some good service.
We'll have like my entire family over and feed them steak and crab legs.
Wow.
Make
Wow,
food
my
out
parents
of
don't have
themselves.
that kind
Like,
of money.
haha.
It actually comes out to being about $11 a person whenever they're both on sale. So it's actually really affordable
You know,
because we buy like
Yeah, we
it's
just,
like $300 worth of food, but we feed 20 people.
yeah, we just don't have like those kind of like resources. Like, there's nowhere that we
yeah,
just
you're
to
in,
do that.
Like you're not in the boondocks, but you're fucking nowhere.
Is New York so
Whoa, upstate New York. Thank you.
upstate New
Yeah,
York?
I'm not a
New York
big fan of
City
New York.
also sucks.
I'm not a
New
big
York
fan of New
does
York
also
City.
suck.
Yeah,
Yeah, New York
like,
City
I would
sucks.
much rather be like up near
Anywhere.
Savannah
Right,
than
yeah.
in New York City because that's just awesome.
I-
Which
where
side
I
note, real
live-
quick, I want to do a thing here. Jesus and Mero, how dare you go to Showtime? Anyway, continue.
What?
Who are you shouting out
What are
right
you
now?
talking about?
So, you know, whenever I went to Viceland a lot,
Sure.
saw a commercial for Showtime and Jesus and Mero, which was like the late night show that Viceland had, like your comparable to like Conan and
Oh,
stuff.
I
Okay.
know what
They
you're
went to
talking
Showtime.
about.
I'm very upset.
Wait, the one with the rainbow?
Is
They
Eric
said the
Andre in
rainbow?
prison, by the way? I heard that he might have been doing some stuff that might have gotten him in prison.
Is there a website for that?
Let's find out.
Alright,
We'll
hold
find
on.
out. We'll find out
I was
whenever
gonna
we
say-
go to break.
oh, okay.
Expo-
I was gonna say, because I know there's a good website for, is DMX in jail? And the answer is no.
I keep seeing things about how like people talk down on Snoop Dogg
Mm.
about how like Snoop's like oh, you guys talking about Snoop Dogg? You're so soft. It's like people forget that there was a time.
He
Like
was
there's a
on trial for
yeah,
murder.
there's a generation that doesn't
Snoop
realize
Dogg was?
Snoop Dogg was on
Yes,
trial for
Snoop
killing
Dogg
a
was
person.
on yeah.
Who'd he kill?
I don't
Just
remember.
a man.
I just
It was-
remember
He
that.
was like I think it was declared a mistrial. Like I don't even think
I
it
think
was
it
like
was-
a real thing.
Yeah, no, like
They,
he was
like,
never found like not
Yeah,
guilty
Yeah, it was
or
back in the
anything.
day whenever rappers were still gangsters.
Yeah.
And they
yeah,
shot
like,
each
Snoop
other
Dogg
while
don't
they were
fuck around.
performing.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg was literally on trial for murdering a person.
Yeah, and it's like Ice-T was a fucking
He didn't
gangster
do it.
too.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And Ice Cube.
Wait,
And Ice
wait,
Cube.
what's the man that we talked about that Morgan was like, oh yeah, he ran coke down in wherever?
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen. Did you
Yeah.
know that
Did you know
he was a coke lord?
Yeah, he was the biggest coke dealer in Michigan.
Yeah. He is
In the
wanted.
80s.
He
So,
was
yeah,
like
he
with
can't go
witness
back-
You can't go back to the
protection.
state of Michigan.
Yeah.
And now there's like a bunch of people that
They're knocking stuff over.
that he
Destroying
rolled
stuff.
on. There's a bunch of people that like he flipped on and gave all their names up so he could avoid prison time.
So then he could become an actor and act in Santa Claus.
Yeah, but they're all
And Toy
getting out of
Story.
jail, like prison within the next year. So Tim Allen's gonna need to hire some like big ass
Bodyguards.
bodyguards.
He's gonna have to hire Jason Momoa.
Crazy.
And or, just move to Europe.
That too.
Yeah.
Probably
But then
also
how are
right.
we supposed to get more Santa Claus movies?
I'm sure that they could
I don't,
film
I
in
don't
Europe.
think they're making any
No,
more. I
that's-
really
no,
hope they
did you-
don't.
There's a Toy Story 4.
Yeah,
There
I
is a Toy
know.
Story
I saw the
4.
previews for that.
Yeah.
It looks kind of.
Cute.
It
Looks
looks
weird.
kind of
I don't know.
garbage.
The animation didn't look great from the screenshots that I saw.
They
Like,
have, like,
it just-
really
Well,
random
the Super
new
Bowl
characters
commercial one,
and
it
stuff
looked
like
like
that.
good animation, but
but like the models didn't look good to me. They looked like. I'm trying to think of how to describe it.
I will still
Almost like-
throw my money at Disney to go watch.
Like 3D textures
Yeah.
placed over a flat
okay, yeah.
model.
Yeah, I don't know.
So like
I mean,
it just doesn't look like.
it might be the new wave animation, man.
Yeah.
Pixar's gonna still make fuck ton of money out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, whatever. So let's
Wait.
talk. What?
We're still gonna throw money at like them to go see it, though, right?
I mean, I haven't seen Toy Story 3, so probably.
You haven't seen Toy Story 3?
What do
I
you
haven't seen Toy Story.
mean?
Even I've seen Toy Story.
I
3.
mean, it's not the
Buzz
best
speaks
Toy Story.
Spanish.
It is not. The
I don't
best Toy
see
Story.
movies a lot. I
It's
saw
still
1 and
fun.
2 because they were on VHS, and I watched them after school all the time. And then Toy Story 3 came out whenever I was like in middle or high school. So
Toy Story 2 is still.
Like,
Toy Story
better.
2 is pretty good.
It's the best one.
Yeah, I'd say so. I don't
Mhm.
know. I liked Lord Zed? Zord?
You good?
Zora? I don't know. I forget.
Yeah, it was that.
Zurg.
Zurg?
Zurg.
I think it's
yeah.
Z-U-R-R.
Okay, well, Lord Zurg. Oh, did you ever watch the Buzz Lightyear, just like the
The
cartoon?
TV show, yes,
Oh my God,
constantly.
So good. Oh. It came out at like 4 a.m. on Disney Channel whenever I used to stay at my grand's all the time. It was phenomenal.
Why were you up at 4 a.m.?
I don't understand.
I would watch
Wait,
Cartoon
I've
Network
never
whenever
heard
I was at
of
my
the
grandparents'.
Buzz Lightyear TV show.
You
Seriously?
haven't?
Really?
I
No,
don't
it's
think I
pretty
have
good.
It was a
either.
great show. I think it was just called Buzz Lightyear Space Rangers, wasn't it?
I think so.
Okay, Emily has also not seen it, so
I mean, it
It's
kind
like-
of sounds familiar, but I never watched.
Yeah, it was like the actual Buzz Lightyear action figure, like the show that was based off
I
of.
don't know, that's
Oh.
cool.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. And that, did you know they have an Aladdin TV show too? They
Yep.
had that.
They had a Tarzan one.
Yeah.
I knew
They
about
had
the
them for
Tarzan
most of the.
one.
Yeah, most of the big movies they had.
I didn't know that Aladdin had one. I would have watched
Yeah,
the
Aladdin
shit out
had.
of them.
Aladdin's ran for a long time too.
Yeah, they were.
Aladdin's
actually good.
overrated.
I never actually like
The
watched
movie itself
Disney
is- the
Channel,
TV
like,
show is
the
actually pretty
actual
good.
channel until I got into Hannah
The TV show I
Montana.
thought was pretty good from my memory.
Like
I didn't watch the Disney Channel until like the end of the Hannah Montana, and then it was into like
Wizards
Jonas.
of Waverly Place.
Yeah, Wizards of Waverly Place was
I
my
saw that
shit.
whole series.
I was a
loved
Discovery
Wizards.
kid. I watched a lot of
I
Discovery Channel.
loved
Discovery?
the hats.
See, I was a big
Watched a
fan.
lot of fucking MythBusters in
You know,
my
that
day.
makes a lot
Discovery
of
and
sense.
history.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah, I
watching
watched
more
those.
documentaries since I was probably 6 years old.
Me too. Because that's because I was flipping the channels one day because I always had my TV on my brother's TV on 26 because that was Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
And then I forgot what channel it was and I could never find it again. So I just decided to watch 46 and 61 Discovery and History
Yeah.
as well as 40 which was Disney. And then I watched Cartoon Network until the Adult
Cartoon
Swim thing
Network's
came
38.
on. 39.
Cartoon
It was
Network is 49 in my.
Well, in my,
What
it was
planet
39
do you have?
for me. 38 was ABC Family. Whatever.
Maybe
ABC
it was
Family.
30.
It was
I think
great
it might be 38
Nickelodeon-
now, and it was 39.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, but I would watch it until the Adult Swim came on, and like just because it was a black screen and white text, I was terrified, so I had to turn it off. But then like I pushed through one day and I saw it, I was like, "This is Family. What is this? This is Family Guy. I'm not sure I've been scared of this." And that's how I got into anime.
Robot Chicken.
I don't like Robot Chicken.
I'm not a big fan of Robot Chicken. There's
I've
some
never
that make me
seen
laugh.
Family
But
Guy.
Yeah.
I haven't really.
What?
either.
I've never
I don't-
watched an episode of Family Guy. I've never watched an episode of The Simpsons.
Well, The Simpsons is
What the
okay.
fuck
I mean,
is wrong?
it's-
The early Simpsons is good.
Yeah, there's. I mean, see, what I appreciate
Feel like-
about The Simpsons is like the early animation was still good.
Yeah,
Family Guy early animation was garbage.
it was terrible.
I can't watch it now.
You ever notice that a lot of the early Family Guy episodes, the characters are partially see-through?
I didn't know.
Yeah, you'll notice it.
Now, thanks.
Yeah.
No, that's how I always judge if I'm gonna watch it or not. Is whenever it comes on TV, I look at the background. If it's like just a circle for Stewie's head instead of like actually Stewie's head, and I just turn it off because it's like fuck this shit. American Dad, though, on the other hand, quality show.
I do like
Never
American
seen
Dad.
that.
I like American Dad more than I like Family Guy.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, it's more of a. It's well.
I'm talking to Emily.
I
not
know.
you.
Talking. We're on the same microphones. If you talk to Emily, you're gonna be talking over one of us. So go.
No.
Psst, guys, we're gonna go to commercial break, okay?
Okay.
We have
So
a
I'll
commercial
see.
break?
Yeah, we have a commercial break.
For who?
We'll see you in like 30 seconds. Commercial breaks are like us saying like, comment, subscribe, like we make our own commercials, and then also we'll sell the space to any Patreons who want it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Where is this going again?
YouTube and online on the podcast hosting site.
It also gives me time to do stuff.
Wait.
All of us do stuff.
Plus, I can drink, and we can think of the next thing to come back with.
I was just gonna say that I couldn't relate. That's all I was gonna
And
say.
what were we gonna look at?
If that man was dead.
Oh no, who's in prison?
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop
No,
Dogg's
not
not
Snoop.
in prison.
Why did you
Whoever we were
me?
talking about behind.
I was gonna say
Or
that I
Snoop Dogg.
couldn't relate
Couldn't relate to what?
to their
Oh,
conversation.
yeah, I
Do you
don't.
remember who it was?
I don't care about
I never-
adult cartoons.
Yeah, I never watched American Dad.
I'm more into anime now than I was before.
Is that considered anime?
No.
Okay. I was
Anime
gonna
would
say.
be like Avatar.
Yeah.
I would
Even
give
some
it-
people don't call
I
Avatar
fucked
anime.
with
Jesus Christ!
What?
You tipped the camera all the way!
I didn't know.
Can you tip it back?
Or was it?
No, shit. The whole thing is tipped. You need to take the the phone itself, and straighten it. Literally touch the phone, straighten it.
Oh, I thought you meant the tripod.
No.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed
We're
that
all
commercial
friends
break.
here. And
Shut your
we're-
mouth. I hate you.
Wow.
What?
Hold on.
You just
What?
clear
What?
out my cup.
No, I'm just waiting to come back now.
Yeah. Hold on.
One more hit. Because I don't have a topic to come back with.
We can talk about D&D and board games.
Oh, I do have an idea for a board game.
Okay.
I have an idea for a board game.
It's really weird. Okay. Hello and welcome back from my commercial break. It's been a great time. So, we've been talking about games, anime, cartoons, etc. So that's the weird, like, so, first off, what is the difference between cartoon and anime? I'm curious.
Anime is a certain style where, like, I'd say anime is more complicated illustration.
Okay. Just because, like, what would be, like, because Family Guy is not an anime, that is a
Yes.
cartoon. Or is
And
it just like an East versus West thing?
Yeah, I always
There's
think
some
of it
people
as
that
I've
argue
seen
it's
it
an
with
East versus West
Japanese.
thing, but like there are there's animes that if you just showed it to someone, they would say anime that are animated in the United States.
That's true, like Avatar.
No, people would call that a cartoon most of the time.
Yeah.
But I'd say
call
it's
that a
pretty
cartoon.
close to anime.
Okay, it's called an American anime.
Yeah.
You know. Okay,
Where
so
like
it's like a
that's
certain
that's where you get in
style-
like the gray area of like that.
certain
kind of thing.
style, certain lore, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a cartoon is just like
Yeah.
a...
But even not even necessarily lore. I think it's just like a style thing.
Okay,
Like animation, like just plain animation is
different.
yeah.
I think anime
Okay.
is kind of like when they don't move the background and they just like do pretend.
Shayla, there are a lot of anime where they move the background.
Yeah.
We are in the early seasons of Naruto, okay?
It's Naruto. They
Naruto!
literally
It doesn't even
call
matter,
him
you call him
Naruto.
soy sauce and sriracha and kashi.
Is Pokemon an anime?
Yes.
Technically.
Sick.
So is Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I was banned from that as a child.
Why?
Really?
My mom saw the
Satan
cards
stuff.
and she was like, "This is satanic. You're banned."
Okay.
Fair.
Someone got like cards for me for my birthday, and I was like, "I can't have these. I'm banned."
I'm so sorry.
Speaking of satanic, we finally started playing D&D.
Sure.
Yeah, well,
Well,
because
that
I was
doesn't-
banned like in the 80s.
No,
I
That
have
was
a
that's
horn
satanic.
from Satan himself.
You don't have a horn from Satan?
From a demon.
Oh, is it from a demon?
Yeah.
From a demon, yeah.
Yeah.
So we finally started playing.
Makes me
We're starting to play
feel
D&D and somebody won't
Oh,
join
this
us
is
because
Somebody
they
won't
think we're
join.
too good for us.
I just don't have that much time to dedicate to.
It's literally on Monday nights. What else are you doing?
Yeah.
Monday night we have class.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's after
After
Charles's class.
That's so late.
It's
No,
2 to 3
it isn't.
hours of
I
your
wanna go to
life
bed.
that you could have with us playing a quality fantasy adventure.
I just
You don't want to stab stuff in the throat with us,
not really.
and that's just rude.
I don't like.
You don't
stabbing
want to
things.
meet magical mirror creatures. Named
or
Alyssa.
deal with Matt.
Alyssa.
Yeah, what a mythical
So
name.
magical.
Alyssa was a great human. I liked Alyssa.
Yeah.
I don't think she was human.
I don't think she
Who's
was
I
human
don't
winning?
think she
either.
was human. There is no winning. Especially with me, I'm just gonna kill everybody
How do
whenever
you
I get
not
bored.
win? What's the point?
It's just an
It's an
adventure. It's an
adventure.
adventure.
It's like,
It's like asking what's the point of life. No one fucking knows.
yeah.
Well, like
Isn't it like
Bilbo
20?
Baggins.
It's,
went
it's
on
living a
adventure,
life that's
but-
better
Yeah,
than
you
your
go
own
on an
because it's
adventure with
fantasy
that
and you
goal.
kill
Wait,
dragons.
isn't the point of life 23, or is that the meaning of
That's
life?
43.
It's the meaning of life.
Isn't it 43?
I
Is
don't
it
know. I never
43?
read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah. Either way, but we're talking about that. So, crazy thing that happened. Do you remember the name that it was, the dream I had?
I can look. No, I can't look it up.
Okay, you're right, because it's in front.
Where's your phone?
My phone is over here. It doesn't matter. So I had a dream like 2 nights ago, and it was about this board game that I did not understand whatsoever because there was like multiple additions to it, but it involved dice, space, and like armies. But so in cards,
It's just risk in space.
kinda. At least that's the game I'm kind of thinking about
Yeah.
doing. But anyway, so I had this dream, and I was trying to beat this guy, but the first turn I couldn't even get past because they were like, "I play this card, so you lose this amount of dice, but not specifically that amount of dice." And I was like, "Okay, so this is the dice," and they were like, "No, that dice," and I was like, "But then they were like, no, specifically that dice," and I was like, "All right, holy fuck, I can't understand this." But I woke up, I looked up the name of the game, and the 2 games that came up as suggestions were space-related games, like board games.
Yeah, probably Race for the Galaxy and Tiny Galaxies.
No,
No?
I forget what it was even called. It was a really weird name. It wasn't.
Stellaris.
Mm-mm.
No, it was something kind of like
I
that,
think
but
it
it
started with an R.
started with an R.
Rimworld.
No, I don't know. Shit, I can look it up. But either way, so I looked up the name on my phone, and 2 space games came up called like one was like Space something, and then the other one was probably Stellaris, which was really cool to me because how did Google know that? First off,
The weird space game did you
That
Google
doesn't
the weird
exist.
space game that doesn't exist that I had a dream about?
no, I
That's
typed
okay.
in the name of the game.
Oh.
And that's what came up, which was really awesome. And then that got me to thinking, so let's just talk about Google real quick. So it takes you 3 days to find, if you say a word a lot, like for maybe like a 1 minute conversation around your phone, Google will suggest that thing within 3 days.
Mine happens faster than that.
Yeah, I've had like
Well,
instantaneous.
Mine on,
Like that you
on like
talk about?
Facebook.
Yeah, and
Oh.
like 5 minutes later, I check my phone.
Whenever
I'm
Nick
like,
whenever Nick
Jesus.
told me that he was like, I was scrolling through Facebook and then Nick started talking about how he got a job at Amazon. I closed Facebook, locked my phone, put it down on the counter, had a discussion with Nick, picked my phone back up. Every single ad I had on Facebook was for getting a job at Amazon. It's like within 5 to 15 minutes.
5 to 15 minutes, okay, but like I don't know, I feel like more obscure things though, because like me and Loft were talking about grandfather
Clocks. Yeah.
and within 3 days, or even like 2 actually. So I feel like it's the more obscure one, but either way, it doesn't matter.
You thought it's called Ferragio.
Ferragio?
Ferragio.
Whatever, either way, I looked it up, 2 space games come up. But anyway, so I have an idea for a game where you set amount of dice, and it's kind of like a gambling type deal where it's like, so you have your D10s, your D20s, your D8s, D6s, but you have a certain number of each one. You can like, each turn you each get a card, and you can play that to like take away that many dice from your opponent. But you can pick up as many dice as you want, roll them, and whoever has the highest number then wins that battle, but then you can't use those dice again. So it's like you could use 1d20, beat a guy using like 3d6s. But both of those dice would have to go away, and then you have more dice the second turn, but he doesn't. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I feel like it's an interesting concept to like go around and maybe like put lore and a game concept behind. But anyway, so that's that. But also, some board games, Mike.
Yeah.
We should play Nyctophobia
When?
on this.
Yeah,
I feel like that
sometime.
would make an awesome thing.
Yeah.
All right, so let me explain this to you. So Nyctophobia, right? Imagine yourself.
It's like necrophilia.
No.
No.
Close. I do want to fuck dead people. I'm kidding.
This podcast brought to you by the Center for Disease Control. Don't fuck dead
Brought
bodies.
to you by necrophilia.
well, I think it's. Oh, we'll talk about necrophilia in a second. Not like
Do we
specifically.
have to?
Not specifically necrophilia, but it's a segue into something cool.
Anyway.
But so Nyctophobia. Imagine yourself in the woods, dark, can't see a thing. Murderers coming.
Nyctophobia is the phobia of the dark.
Yes.
That's fear of the dark.
Yeah. You can't see anything. Murderers coming after you. Makes for a great board game, right? Because you're right.
Do we play in the dark?
No, you get blackout shades, and then
You play blindfolded.
yeah, and then the killer has to put your finger like wherever your piece is. Then you have to feel around, like on the board, to then move around and find your
So
card.
like you play the whole game by feel,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and it's fucking
So you're
terrifying.
just blind.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's pretty cool. Just play Nyctophobia
I'm
sometime.
really good at it.
But the segue from necrophilia, which will segue into something else probably, which probably should just be a whole podcast. I forget what asylum it is, but it's in Philadelphia where you can tour. And it's supposedly haunted. They just opened up the morgue portion of it, which is pretty cool.
Oh, great.
I don't fucks with spirits.
Nobody fucks with. Do you fucks with spirits?
I don't fucks with
No.
spirits.
Yeah.
Morgan,
You're not supposed
either
to
Morgan or
fuck with
Tori had a
spirits.
Ouija board, and I refused to even touch the
It was
box.
Morgan. I touched
No.
the Ouija board once. I refuse to believe that anything made by Hasbro is going to summon a demon.
That is true,
It can
but
happen
also
with
like
anything.
I agree.
Why do you think like baby
I'm
dolls
like-
and that kind of stuff get possessed?
I mean, I'm not saying it can't happen with anything, but I'm like saying a mass-produced thing from Hasbro is not going to be
Maybe
like,
she got the
hey, yo,
one.
demon, let's get up in this shit and make some stuff happen.
But I'm
Your
still not gonna
apartment is
fuck.
haunted. Maybe this is why.
Yeah.
I'm still not gonna fuck with spirits.
Well, I'm still not going to fuck with spirits either. I mean, like, I played with the Ouija board from Hasbro, but nothing else. You know why? Because Hasbro also made a Ouija board that was Frozen-themed.
Yeah.
I don't believe that a spirit's gonna deal with that. Because it was like, what are you doing with your life? I'm leaving.
Unless
Yeah.
it is the demon of harm.
Is Anna and Elsa with us?
But I'm still not
No.
gonna take that chance.
Oh my god.
Listen, dude, I don't even whistle
Does
at
the
night
cold bother
whenever
you?
I'm alone.
Why? What is that? Superstition?
Because if you whistle at night, the dead whistle back.
What are you Are you fucking kidding
no,
me?
that's a real thing. Like,
But you believe it?
yeah, no, I don't. It's calling the dead.
Okay.
Like, I don't fuck with that.
But only when you're alone.
Well, yeah, because then I can like just talk to other people. It makes me more comfortable. Like, I don't fuck around with any of that shit.
I want to
Make
go
fun of me
out-
if you will.
I want to go in the dark and whistle now.
Coming from the man who whistles all the time. Oh, that's something we should do. So I saw. I
Go in
was.
the dark
we
and
should
whistle.
whistle.
Yes, I-
No, yeah, nobody whistle, please. The microphones. I hate you all. I sound like a teapot kettle.
Yeah, you do.
Ah! But anyway, so there's this like meditation thing. I was going through Twitter on this like really creepy like spree. And I don't remember what I think it was just type skip. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But it's where you get a dark, like a pitch black room. You light candles, which is like, all right, whatever, fine. But then you go into this meditative trance where you're laying on the ground, but like somebody's like rubbing your head, like saying all the things to like put you into that trance.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then, but the thing that's weird about it is people have done it, and all of their experiences are like streamlined into one, where it like opens up this corridor to like doors in your brain. And there's all of these things with, like you can't do. Like you've seen a man in a black suit, don't talk to him, or a woman in a rocking chair, run away as fast as you can, because you're supposed to be describing everything you see to the other person as you go, so that person can wake you up in case anything bad happens. And like each door you open's like a different part of your brain that you can explore.
So it's supposed to be like sleep paralysis, sort of?
I guess like self-induced sleep paralysis, but you're in control.
I don't like that.
Because
Or you could just take ayahuasca.
you could also take ayahuasca, but I feel like that's.
Not as safe.
I wonder if there's
Illegal.
I wonder if there's a recipe for ayahuasca.
It's
Really?
No.
Really?
Charles, you're not doing ayahuasca.
I'm just curious. Well, I mean, they have a show now called, what, Kentucky Ayahuasca or something?
Yeah, I'm guessing they're probably not taking
Well,
real
it's the
ayahuasca.
South.
No, they are.
crazy.
The guy, the premise of the show is the guy who went and did ayahuasca. He like saved it. He brought it back, like broke it down, and like he made ayahuasca.
Okay, what
It's
is
kind of a
ayahuasca?
scummy thing to do, but whatever.
Totally, but
Explain to Emily what ayahuasca
oh,
is.
ayahuasca is this concoction. Is really the only.
It's
way
a
to-
cultural hallucinogenic drug used by Native Americans of the
Yeah,
Southwest.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah. It's a lot of weird things put in.
It's
there.
like
Yeah,
a
Indians
ritualistic
love that
thing that
kind
I
of
don't
shit.
fully understand, so I'm not going to talk anymore about it.
Wait, what?
I don't understand anything about ayahuasca.
Well, it's a spiritual journey where you find out things about yourself.
Yeah.
Didn't we decide that Joe did ayahuasca?
Joe.
Yeah, Joe had.
Did
No.
he?
Joe didn't do ayahuasca.
I don't even know. Like, you don't know the difference between Joe and Ray.
Right?
So.
I do know the difference. I know the difference. I just.
Yeah, then why wouldn't we with Joe?
Joe
You're
took a
like,
trip
"See
to
you
Joshua
later."
Tree last year.
Help it.
So Shayla just thinks that everybody that goes to national parks is a hippie that does tons of
It's
drugs.
not. Dylan McKenna informed me that he did ayahuasca. Dylan McKenna.
Was
Dylan
Dylan
McKenna
with
is something
him?
else.
Dylan was not with him.
Dylan was
Okay.
not with him.
Well, then I don't see how we can confirm or deny.
I don't
that
know, but I
ayahuasca
thought
use.
I asked him if he was serious, and he said yes, and I'm just inclined.
Don't
to-
worry, I know he had fun while he was there. I talked to him for a very long time after he got back. I love Joe.
Just pretty great guy.
Joe is great.
Big fan. He's graduating with us.
Yeah.
Bigger fan.
Yeah.
Well, us as in me.
You.
Emily, not you.
Wasn't he in the senior show?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah, he
show
was.
show last semester. Yeah,
Mike's,
he's along with all the
Ryan
hits.
Jacoby's graduating with us.
Yeah, it's a shame. You're graduating with me and Ryan Giacobbe.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
not.
Because you got here a year after I did, Shayla.
It's not my fault that my credits have just as much pull as your.
Shayla's a fucking nerd.
I'm sorry that we weren't able to
Nerd.
take classes
Yeah.
at these great institutions and have them transferred.
My great institutions. Fuck were my great institutions. They were community colleges.
CCAC.
Yeah. Our high schools didn't offer any community
Mine
colleges
didn't
class.
either. I got
Mine
an early,
did,
I
but I
applied
didn't
for an
take it.
early college scholars grant. I took
Yeah, no,
online classes.
no one gives a fuck about me going to early college.
Yeah, that was
My
like.
parents were like, fucking stay in high school, bitch.
It was essentially we weren't told of those options. I assume that you did just find out about them yourself.
No, I did.
You found out about them yourself, so you are a fucking nerd then.
I got
No,
bored
she's
and
just
smart.
Nerd!
She wanted to make her future the best it could be.
Yeah, thanks.
She's a sports comm major.
So
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good major.
You're an art major.
Yeah, that's a pretty good major.
I'm gonna be poor.
Haha, I'm gonna make money, only I'm lazy, so I won't.
What's your major?
Haha!
What's your major?
Data analytics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds fancy. Yeah, you're
He
probably
can
Yeah,
look at
okay,
numbers and be
yeah.
like, "Ooh, those things look right." Data.
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 Data analytics. I'm the one that's creeping on all your text messages.
That's
Please
fine.
don't.
What does a mama computer call her baby computer?
Bite sized.
That made no sense.
No, what was the joke? Please continue. No, I want to hear the
Is
punchline.
this a joke you tried to make up on your own, or is it one you know?
No, I heard it from a movie, but it didn't make any sense when I told it because I forgot it. Never mind.
No, I want to. Do you
No,
remember the
finish the
punchline?
joke.
The punchline was data, but I said mom instead of
Oh,
dad.
Wow.
I see where you messed
Well,
up.
on that zinger,
I
we're
feel
gonna-
like my punchline was better.
It was.
On that zinger, we're going to end up on our second commercial break, come back, and discuss something else with some relevance of some sort. Toodles.
We have 2 commercial breaks now.
Yeah, we have 2 commercial breaks. I mean, the last one's just literally like a 5-minute thing where we just synopsize and anything, like final thoughts.
Who's
Joe's.
gonna sit through a 5-minute break?
No, it's a 5-minute segment at the end.
Yeah. You don't just sit here for 5 minutes.
Oh.
Does anyone have anything to close on?
If a man offers you $100 for your urine, give it to him.
Would you
Okay, I got
pee
it.
for a man?
Well,
That sounds.
I'm gonna phrase it
weird.
like that. We got a couple hypotheticals to end out the show, which is I think we should just end up with 5-minute hypotheticals to end the show anyway.
What?
What?
I think that the last portion of the podcast should just be like 5-minute hypotheticals.
I think you should do whatever makes
Okay.
you happy inside.
Anyway, so hello and welcome everybody. We're back. So we're gonna end off the show with a 5-minute hypothetical section, which probably will run longer than 5 minutes. So as Emily has perfectly said it, how much money would you have to be paid to pee for a man? On him, for him, with him? That doesn't matter. The details weren't specified. How much money to urinate?
I mean, people do that shit for free if you're in a relationship. Golden showers are a thing.
That's just.
Trying
That
to
makes
tell
it
us something,
sound like
Emily?
I know.
Trying to tell us something, Emily?
No,
Yeah, that's what it
gross.
sounds like. All right.
I'm just saying, people do it for free.
Well, I understand that people do it free. I'm talking us. Like the four
Listen,
people.
Like,
in
it's
don't
right now, how
judge
much would someone
Emily
have
for
to give
her
you?
fetishes. Everyone has. a
Don't
different
do
fetish.
Everyone's a little bit kinky.
Look, kink shaming is my kink, so I have to do it. I'm sorry.
What?
He gets off on it. There's a reason there's a pillow on his lap.
You're damn right. Anyway, Emily, how
You're
much?
thumping against his lap.
How much to
Ew.
pee for a man? I mean, you do it for free on the basis or on the regular, but you know,
At least 1,000.
1,000.
Yeah.
$1,000?
That's a big ask.
Okay, that's
You
valid.
gotta start playing video games and then selling your gamer girl pee.
Oh my god. Shut
Well,
up.
Ew.
So that's an internet thing right now.
It was the other thing because they won't pay their taxes anyway. So for me to pee for a woman, or a man, either
You're
one.
talking like on them, right? Because that's like.
Oh, that was your answer. All right, if we're gonna go on them, then we're gonna go on them.
Oh,
All right, let's do the three separate. How much would you have to get paid to pee like in a cup for a guy or a person?
Okay, like in a cup?
In a cup, like you have to give them
Like the
your-
random man that
Yeah.
Shayla had an encounter with.
Yeah.
I'd take the 100. I'd do it for 100.
Yeah, I'd do it for $100. Like we all agree $100 is pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd try and push for more, but I'd take
Yeah.
100.
I
Like,
would
100 would be
What's
like.
your breaking point?
I feel like
My
100 is
100
my.
point, my that's my breaking point. Where like, that's the money I need to pee in a cup for
Yeah.
you.
That's fine.
100 points or 100 points. $100 is what I need. I will go and try to get more, but if I do any more than 500, I feel like I'm taking advantage. Anyway, peeing on a person, $1,000. Okay.
Yeah.
For me to pee on someone,
How much would you have to pay for someone? How much would you have to be paid for someone to pee?
I
on
feel like
you?
that's the better option. Yeah.
To pee on you.
Yeah. No, I feel like this is a better question because like to
Yeah.
pee on someone, I do it for free. I guess if they liked it.
That's weird.
Yeah, like I'd
What
take
if that
whatever.
was
Like if someone
Shayla's
was like,
fetish?
pee on me and I'll give you money,
What?
I'd be like, fuck yeah.
Sure, I'll pee on you,
I'll
man.
fucking whip it out.
But no, to get peed on, how much?
Peed on?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Someone's paying me to be peed on.
No, someone's paying
to piss
you
on
for them to pee
I
on
thought
you.
that's what I said before. I said 1,000.
No, I thought you said to pee on them.
Like someone's giving you money to piss on them. How
So-
much?
I guess 1,000.
Okay,
All right, and
For someone to
paying
pee
you
on
to
you.
pee on you.
Uh,
Anyone-
that's really gross.
Yeah,
That's
I
like
agree.
worse than peeing on someone.
Yeah, it is.
Couple thousand, I guess. Yeah.
Couple thousand. Charles, what are you? Are you in
To
the
have
same?
someone pee on me, I'm gonna have to go with at least 3,000 to 5,000.
Yeah, I don't.
$3 to $5.
I mean,
Same.
like depending on the kind of like peeing on me we're talking about. Like if the dude's just gonna piss on my shoe, like that's not that high. But like if
No,
someone
it's a
wants to like
sexual
piss on my
thing about-
face,
It's a sexual thing, yes.
yeah. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Okay.
Like I can't give you a solid number, but it's probably
lot.
5 digits at the minimum.
Okay. Shadles. To pee on someone and to be peed on.
So I thought about this a lot. To pee on
Right.
me.
What?
Like
He
in
thinks
the
about
past
it.
like 5 minutes where you guys
Oh,
were naming your
right.
prices. So to pee on someone, I'm not that expensive. Probably like $500. Like I need money. I have car payments, I have insurance payments. Like if the man wants to be peed on, I'll pee on
Like I said,
him.
it's valid. I'd pee on
Yeah.
someone for
It's
free.
different where like for women, I feel like it makes sense for like to be peed on would be higher because like, you gotta be naked to pee on somebody. Like we can just kind of like pull it out. Like we can do it discreetly. It could be like you just hand somebody $10 in an alley
That's
and pee
true.
on you.
Weird.
Like the pants don't even have to come off.
To be peed on, it depends on. I think it would depend on how like intoxicated I was.
That doesn't matter. We're talking so.
I know this.
We're talking
is,
sober.
we're
Like
talking
someone comes up
sober.
to you like you're walking down the street.
Probably like $3,000.
That's low.
I mean, that's what I said.
I feel like that's low.
I'm not. I'm
It's
not
low for- in
expensive.
my
like
personal
I said, I'm
opinion.
not expensive. I got car payments to make. I
She's
got
a
student
cheapie.
loans to pay.
Yeah, and then talk.
That's why I'm trying to go higher. If someone's asking me to pee on them, I'm gonna name my price.
To go from there, Shadles, we're gonna start with you. Last question of the podcast: how much to give a stranger a blowjob?
Oh my god.
We were talking about it earlier in the podcast. I'm trying to circle it back.
How
Right?
easily does the stranger come?
That's
How
you're
clean does he look?
You're like,
just
These
straight.
are the questions.
I'm
Just
like-
imagine the typical
like
person that
imagining-
would come up to you.
Okay, yeah, no, they're
And
not
ask
getting
you
blowjob for
for-
any amount
yeah.
of money.
yeah, it's a hobo on the street.
That's where
Listen,
I'm
but
nuts.
however, if it were like a rich man, like a Christian Grey type of man, I would do it for like maybe like 10
Who the fuck
grand.
is Christian Grey?
50 Shades of Grey.
What? What do you
50 Shades.
mean?
Literally do not care. All I know is that in the movie he drives an R8.
Yes.
He also does
Hence,
some
would
other
you not blow
interesting.
that man?
He also has a helicopter named Charlie Tango.
He named his helicopter?
Yeah, his name is Charlie Tango.
Who the fuck?
So he named his helicopter CT.
Who writes this shit? I want to know.
People
I
who
forgot
write
that
It wasn't-
fanfic for Twilight, bro.
Yeah,
I
it was a
know.
Twilight fanfic.
It's
it
like
was.
Yeah,
the
You
relationship
don't know
is
anything
uncanny.
about it, but you know this.
I do know
Yeah.
that because it's got made fun of a lot on the internet.
Because the two actors are like the same people, but in a different movie.
Yeah. Like if you compare them, they look the same. And
Yeah.
the same
They have like the
acting.
same
That's
acting
fair.
abilities,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Same lines,
also-
actually.
So,
You just put them in different
Yeah.
settings.
Scale faces.
Yeah, no, there's no man that can pay me enough to give him a blowjob.
Yeah.
I have principles
do you?
I'd
on
say-
some things.
Take a solid 50,000 to blow a man.
Respectable.
I mean, you know, I also
You
wouldn't.
could do a lot with that money.
Yeah, I also
Yeah.
wouldn't accept the
I could
offer
have my
unless I
student
really
loans
needed
with that money.
the money. You know, I'm not just gonna be like, yeah, I'll blow you. It's like
I could.
I'm strapped for cash. I need 50 grand. Sure.
Wait, sidetrack. If a man told me that I would give him a blowjob and he would pay off my student loans, I'd do it.
That might be what it takes for me, actually.
Nah.
It's like my student loans go away.
I'd do it. I'd be like,
That's
let's
a lot
do
of
this.
stress
Rip
gone
your
away.
pants down.
That's what we're doing for our video project, Emily.
Would you give a blowjob?
How do we solve the student debt crisis? Blowjobs.
Blowjobs for rich men. Blowjobs for rich men. Wow, what a way to end
And
this
on
fucking
that note, we're
podcast.
gonna thank you for joining us today. We have to see you next week. Hope you've been
They're
enjoying
probably
it.
not going to be back after this
It's
one.
fine. If you like what we do, drop all those things we said in the commercial. And if not, just come back. I mean, you saw the first two episodes. We can tame ourselves.
Or just this one.
Yeah, until then, toodaloo. That's it.
Bye.
Bye.
Adios.
Dink.
Good work, everyone.
Ding,
I'm
ding,
proud of everybody.
ding.
Was that 40 minutes?
It was longer than 40 minutes.
It was 50.
Wow. I didn't notice.
What? Skibidi pop pop. And a boom. Boom boom. I think it's time for more games. It's just one of those games.
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 You said WAV is the better file type to export as?
WAV is a lossless
Wow.
file. Well, Jack tried to call me asking where I was probably.
I thought you said what?
He asked me in like the middle of.
The podcast.
Put your dang there back.
The what?
Just put it down.